All right, we're going to be testing out the Harbor Freight, the Central Pneumatic brand, the green paint gun right here. And what we're going to be shooting out of it is this Autobahn Slick Seal Primer Sealer. So I bought the regulator that comes with it, or it doesn't come with it, but it comes with one of the other guns, just a little cheap $10 regulator to go with the gun. That way I can dial it in at the gun. This stuff is ready spray, so it's pretty thin, and I'm going to set the gun up and see how well it shoots using this. So before I get started, I'm going to clean the gun out with some paint thinner and probably then run a little bit of lacquer thinner through it. And once that's all good, I feel good about that, I'll go ahead and put the Slick Seal in there and do a couple test shots up on some cardboard back behind us over there, and I'll clean it out with lacquer thinner. You got to use lacquer thinner on this stuff right here because paint thinner, it just laughs at it right there. Now we're going with the Slick Seal Primer Sealer Black because the customer wants that flat black look, and if you use a regular 1K primer, well, primer is porous. It's meant for something to go over. It's not a sealer. Even a 2K is not a sealer. So this is actually a good, it acts like a primer for 24 hours, and then it's completely seals up after that. Okay, this actually has a good heft to it. It's a little bit heavier than the other Central Pneumatic gun that I have. I got the professional automotive one that comes in a 2-gun kit. This is actually a little brass piece. The other one's all, I guess, stainless. The head right here has got a brass center on it with a swivel. So it's kind of neat. Here's one thing I don't like about it though. This little piece right here, I tried to take that off with the tool, and I've bent the tool trying to get that off. So well, they torqued it so much, or maybe it don't come apart, but yeah. Another thing, this is the cleaning kit, just one little bitty laughable brush. So that's the negatives on there, but it does seem to have some pretty good aspects of being well built. So we're gonna try this bugger out here. 30 psi. That guy's 40 psi. That's 30 psi. PSI working. That works good. All right, you saw me spraying it. It sprays. It works. As far as painting using the Slick Seal, it'll work fine. I think if you were using any of your pre-mixed paints, like your Duplicolors or the TCP Global Restoration Shop paints that are pre-mixed, it should be thin enough to go through there. Now this only comes with a 1.4 tip, which is good for paint. If you want to use it for actual primer, that's going to be a little thicker, or if you're trying to paint, well, it depends on what you're using right there. So I don't know if I would want to use this with the Rust-Oleum or the Van Sickle, your thicker oil-based enamels that, you know, heavy-bodied type paints like that. But, you know, in the end, it's about the gun adjustments. There are plenty of adjustments on the gun. You just thin it down and trial and error on that. And I think it would probably work pretty good for that right there. I found 30 psi working, which means the regulator is at 30 psi when the trigger is down. That's what I found works good with that Slick Seal. I'm also, you know, painting it on cardboard too a little bit, so that hides any texturing that I might have in there. But I think that seemed to work pretty good. Had a little bit heavy when I had it at 40 psi and going a little bit slower there. So I think it'll work good. As far as how long it'll last, I don't think it's as good as my other Central Pneumatic gun, the professional automotive one. I've used that thing for years. I can get it all the way apart. Like I said before, the tool that comes with it, it is bent. I can't use it to get that part out, which means I can't fully clean this gun. So it's eventually going to get built up back in there. That's the one negative that I have about that. I really wish I could get that apart. Well, I could get it apart, but with the tool they supplied, and well, and kind of a nitpicky, but the cleaning kit's kind of a joke, but you always get a cleaning kit. So anyways, not too bad. I would say if you're doing one job or something like that, you just clean it and you're going to shoot it and throw it away, perfect gun.